Hey Sagittarius, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I hope you're doing wonderful and beautiful today, Saggy. All right, speaking of the day, it is December 6th, 2025. Oh man, we only have a few more weeks and we are in the new year. Oh, maybe a beautiful year for all of us, right? Okay, Sag, we're going to get into this. It is a general reading, not a one-to-one. Please keep that in mind because it may not resonate with everyone, of course. And timeless, although I am doing this on the 6th. You know, it could be something that's already happened or something that might happen in the future, right? My guides always say no such thing as time, at least where they are, right? Thank you so much for all of your love and your support. For those of you that know that I got this kind of an allergy cold thing going on, thank you, and that have given me remedies and have sent good well wishes to me. Thank you so much, Sag. It means a lot. I'm trying all of them. I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing. I just told you guys, my dog, she sheds a lot, and she is shedding so much right now. She doesn't normally shed the rest of the year, only 2 times a year. So I think that's kind of influenced me as well a little bit. But other than that, I feel pretty great. So, okay, Sag, let's get into your reading. Now, when I was meditating, and I gotta say, it almost feels like there's this theme going on. It feels to me. I don't remember my readings typically, but yet my guides are giving me this energy that it feels like, I don't know how to put it, it just feels like there's this kind of, or a cycle that's going on for a lot of you guys out there. Because the energy that they gave me when I was reading, when I was meditating, they gave me the word being taken advantage of, right? Taken advantage. And then the next thing that they gave to me, and it took me a bit to figure it out, but they were saying the chains that bind. Okay. So the chains that bind, I mean, you know, you might be religious, maybe it's a Bible saying, I'm not sure. But I know I've heard that in my lifetime. And so it feels to me that there's something that is almost like chaining you down in some way. It came across as it could be to do with work. But again, my guides give me what is the simplest for me to kind of grab, right? For me to really understand. So this could even be a family situation. This could be a relationship situation. It does not have to be work. But I might end up using that as an example, okay? 2 things, right? Chains that bind. That does feel like something that is kind of connected to the deep past is what it feels like to me. And almost like an obligation, feeling like you're obligated on some way, even though you may not be, okay? All right, so that's what I received. So let's get into your reading. Been guided to open up with my Divine Animal deck today, so we will do that. By the way, happy birthday for you, if it is your birthday today or if it was yesterday. I didn't do a reading yesterday. I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful time. And make those manifestation lists, Saggy, because it is your time. Okay? All right, let's get into your reading. See what's on the bottom. Well, we have the Tarantula on the bottom. Okay. Haven't seen this card for a while. Not that I remember anyways. Tarantula is about connections. Interesting. Now, it is number 13, so it is a 4. Let me hold this as clear as I can. All right, 4s are the foundation, right? I often refer to it as that. It's what you do often, where you live, where you work, who's around you, etc., etc. Tarantula is talking about some connection that you're involved in. And sometimes this can be a very, very, auspicious card. I'm not really getting that right now, Sag. I got to be honest with you. I'm really getting the focus on the cobwebs, especially down here on the arms for some reason. It's really kind of jumping out, almost as if you're caught in a web. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. That's what it feels like to me at this moment. It feels like you're almost caught in some kind of web. Not your web, but someone else's web. And I feel like they like you where you are. Ooh, okay, I don't know if I like this energy at all. We do have the beaver next, which is about work, okay? So that's 27, it is a 9. 9s do refer to something coming to a close, right? You're getting very close to it, closing out. Again, work though, right? Is this happening at your work? Is there someone that's trying to exercise some kind of power over you? Again, might not be about your work, but that's what they're giving us here. They want me to go on and on. Interesting. Okay, so we got the gorilla next, which is peace. That feels like something that you'd be acquiring, you'd be trying to achieve here, bringing peace in, right? It is a gorilla, though. The gorilla represents strength, fortitude. They have their shield, and let me hold it a little closer. There's a shield. There's also what looks like kind of like some kind of weapon there. But yet this gorilla is choosing peace. Okay, let's keep it there. Hold on here. Tuning in. You've been keeping it peaceful, is what they're giving me. You have been keeping it peaceful. Even though you could choose to go to battle. This is going to be a wild one. I can feel it. Honeybee is next, which is Reciprocity. Okay, now this is interesting, Sag. What number is this? Because I don't have these memorized. Number 6. So 6s are about that, equal give and take. What you put out, you should be receiving. But this is the interesting part that's coming through with the honeybee. When we think about bees, right? They all work in union. You have your queen bee, you have your workers bees, you have your warrior bees, you have all of that. They have to work in union to keep the hive safe. There's something off here, Sag. This may not be for very many of you, but there's something off that's coming through this reading. Something that has, now I'm getting what Spirit, why you said taken advantage of. Because this situation, whether this is, whether this is a personal situation or if it's work, whatever it is, this is feeling very one-sided. Man, we'll see what comes out because we have the equality card in this deck, and it did come out, I believe, last week if I remember correctly. But again, so this feels almost like someone is putting. Oh, it's gonna be a long one. Okay, this feels to me like someone is not only taking advantage of you, but it's almost like, I don't know if this is consciously or subconsciously. I don't know yet. My guides are not giving it to me, but it feels like they almost set you up. They almost set you up. Now, again, that's why I'm saying I'm not sure if it's purposeful, consciously or subconsciously. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Sag, because we got to get into this. And then we have the bull. Wow, Spirit. The bull is number 40. So again, back to the 4. This is about sacrifice. Okay. So there's a big old storm going on there, right? And you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a person way down here. Let me hold it as close as I can. And you can see the lightning's coming out of their hands, right? What I get from that is that you're fed up. You're fed up. You've had enough, but yet for some reason, and there's probably a good reason. Sorry, just gotta, pull my bra down. But for some reason, it's like, maybe it's financial. Maybe there's, if this is about work, maybe it's financial. So you need to kind of be biting your tongue while someone is taking advantage of you. This is what it's feeling. It's totally feeling like the Sag. And then we have the horse. Wow, nice to see this. Freedom. And it is number 26. So this feels like you're in the process of regaining your freedom here. But I do believe that Spirit's coming through here in some way. We'll see what advice they give us. See what comes out. Either advice that, because I'm not really getting that. They're leaving it there at the chains that bind. Okay, so Sag, let's just see. All right, Spirit, thank you. What is the message for Sag? What is this? What is this about? Because when I'm hearing chains that bind, it is feeling to me. They're giving me the word expectation. So someone has an expectation on you. At the same time, you might even have an expectation on yourself, Sag, where you feel obliged. What is this word? Obliged? You feel obligated to tolerate it? Okay. Please show me as clearly as possible, Spirit. A lot of energy coming through right now. Deck is quiet, but I trust. What is this about, please? Wow. Oh, okay, nothing. We're going to keep going. Please feel free to fast forward, Sag, if you wish to. What is this, Spirit? What is this? Can we get one card? Wow. Oh, okay. Whoa, that's way too many. Let me see. What do we got? Oh my gosh, there's way too many here. Way too many. I'm not going to look at them because we have like 6 or so. Let me just reground the deck, please. Okay. All right, Spirit, could we have a little less cards, please? A little less. But show me what this is, please, for Saggy. Beautiful fire sign. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, Sag. So, we have the butterfly that has flown out, and this is number 28. So it is a 10, and the butterfly represents your soul in this deck, in this card. Now, let's go a little further. The butterfly, for myself, as I've always received, and I'm sure a lot of you receive it the same way, my hair's in my face. A butterfly is all about the transformation. You know, the butterfly is not born a butterfly. It is born a caterpillar. And in order for it to become the butterfly, it has to go through this metamorphosis of big, big, big change, right? Huge change. Caterpillar's on the ground, butterfly flies. You know, if we keep it that simple. This is feeling to me that this is now I'm getting why they're saying, why they gave that to me, the chains that bind. Because whatever this is for you personally, if this is relating to you, Sag, I do feel that this is something that has been set up in you somewhere in the past. Now, meaning the obligation, making the sacrifices, tolerating unwanted behavior, biting your tongue when someone is, rude or something to you. Because it feels to me that this is connected. So I feel like for a lot of you, this was taught, like as a kid. Be quiet, you're to be seen, not heard. Oh, that is coming in so strong. Oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. Be seen but not heard. So there's something here with power. There's something here, no, so thank you. They corrected me, they said authority. So there's something here about authority that you deep down inside might not even be aware of if this is your reading. But this reading is shifting. This is about you shifting out of it. Out of the caterpillar into the butterfly, Sag. It's not going to be easy, right? It's never very simple. The fact that it is a 10, too, that is a Wheel of Fortune when I link it to the tarot. But almost even more importantly, what I'm feeling right now, it is the 1, the magician energy. And when I think about the magician, that is that beautiful, powerful, intense frequency of being able to, manifest what you're wanting. But with that also means standing up for yourself, and pursuing that. So the butterfly here showing up is feeling very, very important in this reading because I think you're in the process. The crazy thing is when we go through these kind of metaphysical even changes, as I do believe we all go through, it does take effort from us. It takes bravery. It takes courage. We don't always know how it's going to end up. So if this is a boss, for example, that you're working for example, and they are used to you doing everything, and they get so used to that they take it for granted. They take you for granted. They don't think about how tired you might be, how, maybe you haven't had any breaks, however it is. And you may be sitting there being quiet about it because, we all have to make money, right? We all have, in this world, it takes money, unfortunately, for us to survive. Standing up to that in whatever way that would be, obviously in your grace, changes perhaps the way the boss might see you. This is an example. This is what they're giving me. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from the butterfly. Bottom of the deck, Sag, we have the Lynx, which is secrets. So it's number 2, and 2s are about choices usually, or a partnership. Secrets. So there's secrets going on. There's something that is not being exposed. Someone's trying to keep something under wraps. Okay. Sorry, Sag. I know I'm being a little slow here, but I'm really trying to take this all in. And I'm really being drawn. Being really drawn to the colors, right? The blues. Yes, the orange. The lynx is orange. The butterfly over there is orange. But I'm being pulled really to this blue. And that is our throat chakra when we link it up to the colors, right? Speaking. Standing up for yourself. And the thing is, we even have the elephant next, which is taking the lead. Leadership. You stepping into the leadership role here. Okay, let's move forward. I know I don't want to keep you here all day. Thank you for taking the time to be here. But I know sometimes I can be a little, I'm really trying to tune in to get the full message. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of water. We're going to get into the tarot. I'm trying to, and why I'm pausing here is because there's something else with the secrets, with the links card here. I'm trying to tune in and I can't quite get it. Okay, bear with me. Do you see the woman there? She's got like leaves basically as a leaf mask on her face. She's got wheat in her hand. It almost feels to me that you might not be ready to see all of this. That's kind of what I'm also getting. Okay? All right, Spirit, please help me in this reading. Let's go to Spirit Animal. Let's start here. Okay, what's on the bottom? I'm going to just move that out of the way. We have the Mother of Swords, so that is the Queen of Swords. Okay, that feels fitting. It is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? This is our communication, our thoughts, all of that kind of stuff, our planning. But the Queen of Swords is the one that sees the truth. She is a no bullshitter. She is not emotional. She's not soft. She sees it as it is and stands by that. She also calls things out as well. That is the sort of truth here. In some ways, I'm feeling Spirit is guiding you to kind of almost step into that role, Sag, in a way, where you're saying more of what's on your mind rather than trying to just keep the peace. Do you see what I mean? It feels to me that there's been this theme, like major kind of big shifts, but it almost feels like inevitable confrontation is almost what it feels like. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups next, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is our water element, so it is really our emotions, our intuition, our relationships. Seven of Cups, though, is a confusing one because there's so many cups you don't know which one to pick. So cloudy in I want to say cloudy in the mind, even though it's the cups. We have the Queen of Cups coming out next. Cancer's energy typically could be Pisces or Scorpio as well. This is nurturing yourself, loving yourself, protecting your home, your family, what really truly matters to you. And then we got the Six of Cups. Wow, 3 cards of cups showing up here. So this is our past, Sag. All right? Connected to your past, the chains that bind. Gosh, I wish I really understood what that meant right now, but that's okay. I mean, I know what it means, but there's some chain that you're chained to, and it's binded you. It feels like this is the time we have to break free of the chain. It's connected to the past, though. And then we have the Devil. Wow. Okay. So Capricorn's energy, and there is the chains. Right? When we have the Devil in here, this can be our own mindset. Keeping us stuck, keeping us from not being our true, full, authentic self, speaking our mind, standing up for ourselves, being our own best friends. The Devil can be, it is toxic, but it's restriction energy as well. Okay, let's see what wants to come out. All right, Spirit for Sagittarius. Show me what this is, please. Interesting, because the deck is feeling a little crazy. The deck. Okay, what do we got? We got the Seven of Pentacles. So now it's our earth energy, and this is our money. It is our resources, our security, all the things that happen here on this planet. But it's Pentacles, right? Seven of Pentacles. You've definitely been weighing things out in your heart of hearts to yourself. Is this working for me? Is this not? God, like, don't I deserve more than that? Don't I deserve better than that? That's what I'm getting. What's on the bottom? Oh. Seven of Swords. There we go. There's the energy. So Seven of Swords, Sag. Again, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yep, there's definitely someone taking advantage of you. And because of you, something connected to your past where you feel that you are obligated in some way to shut your mouth and do what needs to be done and freaking... I can relate to that because I used to be like that too. And in some ways I can still be like that. But I totally relate to that, where it's just like, oh, better to just be quiet and keep just ignore this, get through this. But that's not the case here. I definitely feel like Spirit is bringing this up for a really important reason. So Seven of Swords is someone doing something behind your back. They're trying to be sneaky about it. Okay? This is a fox right there sitting on one of the swords. They're trying to be sneaky. They might even be trying to outwit you. Okay, let's keep going. Show me more, please, Spirit. So many thoughts. It feels like there's so much thoughts going in my head right now. Spirit, can we just kind of like, can we just kind of calm it down a little bit, because I feel like my brain is jumping everywhere. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Show me a little bit more here for Sagittarius. What's going on? Okay. The Queen of Wands. Wow, beautiful. With the Eight of Cups on the bottom. So this is your energy, Sag. This is the feminine side. I'm having a hard time coming up with words today. Excuse me. This is the Queen of Wands. So it's your energy. Could be Aries and Leo as well. So Queen of Wands, beautiful energy. This is creativity, really draws people to them. You create your own magic. What I'm really receiving once again with this card, though, is you see the snake. It's represented by the snake protecting their eggs. There's this thing. It truly is like Spirit is guiding you to stand up for yourself and really protect what is yours. And I'm talking much more than finances and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about protecting what is yours within you. And then we have that Eight of Cups on the bottom, like I said. So this is like walking away from things. This is ending something. Again, it's Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The cups are all broken. It's not working the way it once did anymore. Now, I got to bring this here because we have oh my goodness, look at this. We have the Ten of Cups. Again, so this is like that, the happy home, happy family. That's how people refer to it, right? It's even followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is a lot of money, and can be inheritance, can be a windfall, all that kind of stuff. But it's usually a lot of money, connected usually to, I can't think of the word, like long-standing kind of connection. So for some of you, this is involving, it isn't about work, and it is about something that's much more closer to home, your family. It's sandwiched between the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups. So I do feel like Spirit is saying the secrets will be revealed. Whatever secrets are being hidden, whatever chains that bind you, this will be exposed. It will be exposed. Okay, I want to go a little bit more. I feel like my energy today, Spirit, feels even different. Very, very crazy. Okay. All right, what else for Sagittarius? Please show me clearly. Okay. We got the Ten of, there's a Magician. But we got the Ten of Wands coming out. So this is wrapping up, Sag. It will be wrapping up here. Some secret will be revealed to you. And that means that all that heaviness and responsibility and weight on your shoulders, this is the Wands, right? It will be removed for you. It will be. My eyes keep jumping back over here to that elephant, which is the leadership. Taking the lead. Taking the lead on something. Bottom of the deck, Sag, we have the Four of Cups. And how I'm receiving this energy, there's a rat on it. I'm receiving this energy as in, like, almost like you didn't, okay, how can I put this, Spirit? I'm sorry, Sag, my apologies if I'm rambling, but there's a lot of energy that I'm trying to get out using words. This Four of Cups feels to me as if you almost never thought it was going to change. Okay? So again, I can go back to the work thing, or maybe it is a relationship where, again, someone takes advantage of you. You feel bound to them, right? However it might be. But to me, this Four of Cups is showing up almost like you just didn't think it was ever going to come to it, where it would come to an end. That's what that's feeling like to me. It's followed even by the Strength card. So Leo's card, another major arcana. The courage and the strength, right? We have the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior energy. Yeah, you're exhausted. The Two of Swords. You know, do I speak up? Do I not speak up? What do I do? You have the Star after that, which is healing. Okay, so it's strange. I almost feel like they don't want me to go too much more. But we only have 5 cards on the table, Spirit. There's something you're weighing out here that you're very. It's coming towards you, where I think you're questioning your purpose of where you are. Okay. Again, this could be work, and you could be going, but I need to have my income come in, and I totally get that. This could be about a relationship. Spirit is asking you really to protect what is yours. I'm really receiving that out of the Queen of Wands here. That this is going to come to a conclusion. It's going to come to an end here. But I need a little bit more because I'm feeling, Spirit, like we're kind of missing something. What can you tell me about the links as far as secrets? What is that referring to, please? What is this? The Knight of Cups, but it's in reverse. Oh. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm getting goosebumps. Like little chills here. Upright, Knight of Cups is honest, truthful. The Knight of Cups wears their heart on their sleeve. They are not manipulative. They are true, okay? In reverse, opposite. Think the opposite. If this was a relationship, a romantic relationship, it would mean that this was a player. It wouldn't mean that that person is totally invested in you and committed to you. It would mean they're a player and they're playing you, okay? Well, that's what I'm receiving here. So whoever's taking advantage of you, as they gave me at the beginning, they're not being honest, they're not being truthful. Okay. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Because that is our cups. Bottom of the deck, it goes with it too. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is talking about collaboration. Coming together to create something. Everyone on the same page. Everyone working the same amount. Committed to each other to create something. But I feel like that is a bunch of hogwash, and they just gave me that word, hogwash, so it's hogwash because I feel like someone is actually intentionally, I'll say it again, consciously or subconsciously, because people will do crazy things that they're not even consciously aware of, but it's the opposite. They're not really trying to create something with you. Okay? Wow. And I think the person also, yeah, I feel like they are very flighty, Sag. I don't know how else to put that. Flighty. Like, one day they're kind. The next day they're aloof. The next day they're angry. The next day they're gone. They're a ghost. Like, that kind of energy coming through here. I feel like they're very stubborn as well. We got the Knight of Pentacles. I don't always get that with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. There's something here about very stubborn energy coming through. Could be a marriage because we have the Four of Wands, which is, used to be the marriage card. So this could be a partner in a relationship or someone that you're working with. I'll leave it with you, my love, because I know that you'll know what is, if this resonates with you, how it applies to your life. But you get what I'm saying here. There's something going on here. I do feel, again, going back, it feels very connected to something you learned as a kid when you were younger, impressionable, and somehow it feels like that has come out. And you're kind of trying to keep the peace. But the thing with that, as admirable as that is, as much as you're in your integrity, and I think that is absolutely beautiful. This life we learn, we are tested. And perhaps this is a test, maybe a final test here, for you to kind of break the chains that bind, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to put it, my love. I don't know how else to put it, but this is what I'm receiving. Okay. I'm going to go one more time. I'm not even sure if they want me to, but I am. I'm going to go one more time, see if anything else wants to come out. Spirit, is there anything else you can tell me about this reading for Sagittarius that would be valuable and important for them to know? Okay, that's too many cards. Way too many cards. Okay, gonna put those back. Did I put them back the right way? Yes. Okay. Let's go again. All right. Anything else for Sagittarius here that would really help for their highest good, please? Anything else you can tell them about this situation? Oh. The Eight of Wands. Okay. And Justice. Thank you. Eight of Wands is your energy, Sag. This is something coming. It's going to... So I want to say that this is going to be revealed to you very soon. Something is happening here. Something's going to be shooken up here, or the truth is going to be exposed. The lies are not going to stay hidden, and it's coming in quite fast. The Eight of Wands is fast forward momentum, okay? And on the bottom, we have the Justice card. Oh, I love this showing up on the bottom, especially because it is foundational energy. This is Libra's energy. This is saying that everything that has been wronged, how you've been wronged, is going to get righted, okay? The scales are coming back into balance. And I also will take it a step deeper than that, because when I think about the scales, right, being across, when they're out of whack, that means one is lower and one is higher. In order for it to go back into balance, one has to go higher and the other one has to go lower for a time, so that it changes the momentum and brings it back into center. So Justice card showing up here does indicate, Sag, however this is, if this is about a romantic relationship or other outside of that, things are not, they're shifting, and it is going to make a big shift in your soul. In your soul. In your home. So I love to see this Justice card, because it does say then that this is working for you. You have the Ten of Wands, which indicates that the heaviness, that pressure, you're almost out of it. And then we also have, that's underneath the Justice card, the Ten of Swords. So that also is a completion that you are approaching. We have the Seven of Wands showing up. So I got to talk about that for a second, because it is a flame. You are fire, Sag. This is protecting your flame. I'm getting this really... if this is your reading, I think that you are mentally drained. And also, I think in some faction, you're physically drained. Because I think that this has taken a toll on you. Okay, so... I feel like that's where we're going to leave your reading, Sag. Again, remember the words that they gave me at the beginning, being taken advantage of, and the whole chains that bind. Okay, so, all right, we're going to leave that there. I hope that this has helped. Where should we close you off today? Let's see. Maybe let's go to Moonology. We had Gemini's full moon two nights ago. Let's go here and see if we can get some advice. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Sag, we have drawing down the moon, which is knowledge. So using your knowledge, of course, your wisdom. It's followed by blood moon, which is courage. Okay. Being courageous here. And the moon's moment, synchronicity. So this is all meant to have happened. That's what this feels like. It's all meant to have happened. It's all lining up the way it is meant to. Again, so this is going to be something that I think is happening very soon for you. I don't think that you can get around it. That's what I want to say. I don't think you can get around it. And we have the moon cycles, okay? So we've got patience. That is like your card, Sag. Basically, your patience. I'm curious. I want to look one more. Dark moon. The past. Okay. And then we have the moon's wisdom. Take the lead. Okay, so take the lead. These are, how many cards? I think I went 6. I don't normally go more than that. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so let's see if the Moonology deck and Spirit can give you a piece of advice, guidance moving forward. But yeah, I do feel like it's like, I don't know, somehow you got to break through that cobweb. Okay, all right, Spirit. Thank you so much for guiding me in this reading for Saggy. Final message. Final message, please. Guidance. Advice. What does the Moonology deck have to say? Okay. Okay. We have a whole bunch that came out. Okay. Okay, so first of all, where should I start? Yeah, we'll start at the bottom. Okay. No, okay, I'll start here. We have Ring Around the Moon. Protection. When this card shows up, it does indicate here, Sag, very strongly that you are protected. You might not feel like that all the time, but you are. You are protected. There's a ring of protection around you. So that's beautiful. We have Reach for the Moon. Go for it. So however that relates to you, right? Speaking your truth, etc. Shining the light on the secrets, however it is, but go for it. Put it like this today. We have the Domicile Moon, which is abundance. So abundance is coming towards you, right? Joy, happiness, maybe financial security, good health, all of that. Love this card. On the bottom, so in a way it feels like, you know, going for it, again, however that might relate to you, brings abundance into your life. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon called, which is meant to be. That's what I was trying to say a few minutes ago. That this is meant to be. I don't think you can get around it. This is like something you're going to have to really confront here. Trust in that, though. And then it is followed by Moon in Detriment, which is cut your losses. Okay? Again, kind of feels like the Devil card to me. So there you have it, Sag. We're going to leave it there. I hope that this made sense to those of you, that this is your reading. Again, thank you for taking the time to be here. Thank you for all of your love and your beautiful support. It means so much to me, Sag. I could probably go on and on and on. But I know you got things to do, sweetheart, so I want to let you go. I hope that this helped. Maybe Spirit will arrange that we go into a deeper dive if this makes sense to a lot of you. But if not, I hope to see you again. I love you so much, Sag. Have a beautiful Saturday, beautiful weekend, or whenever you come to the reading. I'm going to send you huge hugs, okay? Reminder of your strength and courage, please, too. Don't forget that, okay? Don't forget that. It feels like it is time to, I'm going to say, break the chains that bind. Okay, Saggy. All of my love to you. Until next time, be well.